Adam Levine is getting exposed by all his side chicks, left, right and centre. This is after his first side chick, model Sumner Stroh, spoke out about her experience with him on TikTok. She'd gone into detail about how she'd had an affair with him, and he was telling her how he wants to name his third child after her. Adam is currently with Behati Prinsloo, a famous former Victoria's Secret model, but they won't be for much longer, according to sources. It's so crazy if this is true that he wanted to go so far as to name his child after his side chick.
I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off because I've retaken this like 10 times now. Essentially, I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. At the time, you know, I was young, I was naive, and I mean, quite frankly, I feel exploited. I wasn't in the scene like I am now, so I was definitely very easily manipulated. Maroon 5 is practically elevator music at this point, so I'm sure you know who Adam Levine is.
In this leaked text Sumner shows, Adam Levine had DM'd her saying, "It is truly unreal how effing hot you are. Like, it blows my mind." She responded, "I mean, I think the same. Seeing you in person, I was like, I'm effed. You are 50 times hotter in person, and so am I, haha."
But Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year. After I stopped talking to him over, you know, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life.
Here we can see yet another leaked DM where he desperately tried to get her attention by saying, "Okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You okay with that? Dead serious." Yikes, can you imagine if Behati had already had the baby and they'd named it? How disgusted would Behati feel? People are saying at this point it's like Adam Levine was begging to get exposed.
I was like, I'm in hell. Like, I have to be in hell at this point. I mean, my morals were unknowingly compromised. I was completely manipulated. I wanted to handle this privately. I never wanted to come forward because obviously...
In the comments, people were like, "Girl, no, you can't be playing the victim right now. Are you serious?" Someone had said, "It's no secret he's been married for a decade. The only victim here is his wife and children." Nah, I don't buy it. She is playing like the victim. The only victim here is Levine's wife. Quote, "I was young. It was last year."
I know the implications that come with doing what I do, making money the way I do, and being an Instagram model. So being tied to a story like this, it's like, I know the stereotypes. I had sent some screenshots recklessly to a few friends I thought I trusted, and one of them had attempted to sell to a tabloid. So here I am.
By the way, that TikTok has over 20 million views. Insane. Adam is well renowned for his music and making women feel loved. So yeah, people genuinely can't listen to his music the same again. Sumner obviously was receiving a lot of backlash, so decided to make another TikTok trying to clear up things to make her seem like she wasn't a homewrecker, because that's what everyone was calling her in the comments.
I just wanted to make a part 2. I feel like it's obviously necessary. Hindsight is 2020. I initially wanted to go in and talk about how remorseful I feel and how embarrassed and disgusted I am with myself, but I didn't want people to look at it and think like, oh, she's playing the victim. But in reality, it had the opposite effect.
Needless to say that the following TikTok did not go down well for her either. Someone had said, "It's giving he didn't choose me vibes." Another user had said, "Girl, you are not sorry. You knew exactly what you were doing."
Something I now realize I didn't touch on enough was the fact that one of my friends had attempted to sell it, which I realized yesterday whenever they reached out to me for comment. And so I was completely frantic. That is why that video is, for one, just so all over the place, and two, why I didn't touch on some of the things that I initially would have liked. So in this video, I would like to address some of those things.
Okay, so that's all very well and great, but what she seemed to forget to mention in this video was, I don't know, maybe an apology to Behati. People are also saying he literally posted pics with her all the time on social media. How did you not know they were together?
I only came forward because I wanted to kill whatever story the tabloid had. The most important part that I did definitely gloss over is the fact that I was under the impression that their marriage was over. I believe that they were keeping it quiet to avoid the negative press because, as I had said, I was new to LA. So I just assumed that with celebrities of that caliber, that's just how it was.
but Bahati is pregnant with their third child and she thought that they were over. It's so weird, like things just aren't adding up. And also, since when does being new to LA mean you forget all basic morals?
And that's why I feel exploited, because he knew I believed everything that he said because of my vulnerable position of being new to LA. Also, he was DMing me straight from his verified Instagram account. I didn't have any reason to further question it. But I now realize that that was likely a manipulation tactic of his, just hiding in plain sight. As soon as I had realized that was not the case, I had cut things off with him. In retrospect, I wish I would have questioned things more. I wish I wasn't so naive, but being naive is not an excuse for what I did in the role I played in this. Again, in no way was I trying to gain sympathy, and I fully realize I'm not the victim in this. I'm not the one who's really getting hurt here. It's Beati and her children, and for that I'm so sorry.
Of course, fans were disgusted when all this came out and were accusing that first side chick of being a pick-me girl. A pick-me, for those who don't know, is someone that deliberately exhibits behaviour that attempts to appease others, most often the opposite sex, whilst acting as if they're completely unaware that this is what they're doing, even though they definitely are. A fan had tweeted about the situation, stating, "After Adam Levine cheated on his wife, let's remember and normalise the fact that cheating was never about a woman's lack of beauty, worth, or anything for that matter, but instead a man's abundance of insecurities, unworthiness, and desperation. Don't let men manipulate that reality." Adam Levine has responded to the infidelity accusations. Since his response, more of his side chicks have come forward and exposed him, and some of the messages are creepy. Another model had leaked these messages where he'd said, "I'm now obsessed with you. Dude, aren't you like married? Lol. Yes, but it's a bit complicated. Stuff gets hard and the vid thing didn't help. I might get away. Holy F, holy effing F. That body of yours is absurd." Next date I'll be like, "Do you want to make out with the devil? Haha, how are you such an hourglass? My god. Ahahaha, seriously, F. I may need to see the booty. F. People are saying that he texts so immaturely. Watching your ass jiggle on that table will permanently scar me, but otherwise I'm amazing. F. I'd do anything for it. Ahahaha. I'd buy it a steak dinner and whisper sweet nothings into it. I want to tattoo my ass now. Nate may come to Maui and tattoo me and surf. I need to put some clouds behind the Reaper." Now, yet another woman has since come forward. Her name is Alison Rose, and she'd shared her experience too, exposing Adam Levine on TikTok in the since deleted video.
So I just saw something about this on TikTok, and all my friends started texting me this morning because they know that I was in a similar situation. I never actually met that person, and I have an amazing boyfriend now, so I really never wanted to post any of this, but fuck it. Let's give his wife justice, right?
She'd also commented on the since deleted TikTok, "I never met him." Well, basically what happened was he watched my story one day when I literally just had posted something which I thought was the strangest thing ever. I went to his page, it was him. We started to talk, but I literally never complimented him. He gets tattooed by someone that I'm friends with, so we always talked about tattoos. And I think this is why he became comfortable with me, because we pretty much had mutual friends. But he did cross the line. He always was calling me hot and asking me for photos. I literally never complimented him once. Lol. The last person to speak out about Adam Levine was none other than Tana Mojo. I kid you not, he was trying to hit up Tana and she did not hold back. She'd recently taken to Twitter and had said, "Check this out." He said unsend, and she'd posted a screenshot of a private message she had sent her and then unsent it because, well, nothing's showing up, but there was still a message request. Yikes. So what are your thoughts on Adam Levine at this point? Let me know in the comments.